Oh, you did? I thought
That
you
was
have it
him.
set up. Money, give the money, run out the money.
Dumbass shit.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings
Ah!
us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California.
Oh, three people's already playing their games. It's gonna be a quick show. Hopefully. You see who that is. Bang!
We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from Santa Clara.
Fumble
From the
first
6,
play.
here comes a return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. And go! Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson.
Money.
Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
That's cute. What up?
Hiking 18. Here we go, sack.
No, not no butchering, nigga.
He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. 11 yards on the connection there. It's good for a Niners first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often.
That boy hurting.
His first target. I don't think it's going to be his
Look
last.
at him. He's slow getting up.
Here's
He's
a
out of there.
2nd and 3 forthcoming. Trying to get the running game going. His first carry. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. Here we go, here we go. He'll look to throw.
Dang, he was throwing that pick.
Incomplete.
Oh my god.
They got there in a hurry. Didn't
You're
it?
crazy.
For him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
What a call on this
Oh, you
opening
running, we
drive.
know
They're
that.
gonna go for it on
We
fourth
know you're
down.
running, bro.
That's gonna be caught.
I wanted
And
you
he's
to throw
not
that
going
stupid shit.
anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Run out them digits, you run out that money.
Back to throw here to begin the drive.
Touchdown.
He's gonna take a shot down the
Oh,
field.
he's lucky.
And that
Oh,
is
he's lucky.
incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what,
Run
that's
out
exactly what they did.
money.
Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today,
No.
you better defend
Give me
every
open.
blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a
Get that
long
out of
way
there,
in
bro.
setting up the rest of this
Get
game
that out of there,
plan
guy.
as the game unfolds. So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what
That's
they
not
call
working,
plaster,
bro.
meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a
I'ma listen to you,
man-to-man.
bro.
It's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and He's forced to just throw it away.
Listen to you, guy.
A tight end in motion now. On third down, they'll set up to throw.
I'm gonna listen to you.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. First catch for the
Beautiful
man
play,
who
guy.
led the
That's
league
why it
after
worked.
1 week in receptions. Huge game week 1. Good start to week 2.
Go! Buffalo 18, Warriors 70, Cup 19, Cup 79 Broncos. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
They'll look to throw yet again. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go!
They'll look to throw again. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Set. Ready?
Back to the air one more time. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight. Set go.
From the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Let's go now. Say, hey, chop 60, chop 60. Set up.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Dragon 60.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Here we go, shot. 19 Lion. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Hut, hut.
He'll drop to throw. A gutsy call, but they pay it off. It's a gain of 17.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
Back to throw. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
This nigga ran, man. You a funny nigga.
And now, after that opening touchdown, the offense is going to stay out and go for 2.
Ready? Ready?
Throwing now from the gun. That is caught. They get the 2-point conversion. What a start to this one. An 8-0
I'm gonna tell you a little tip. Don't run man on goal line. Run cover 2,
So now,
bro.
after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
Yeah.
This will be returned from the 6.
Cover 2.
And he's down
Cover
at
2
the
box
23,
everything
and
on
that's
the
where
goal
the
line.
offense will take over. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready, ready. Ready, ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
So after picking up some positive
Fucking
yardage
Bell.
on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
That's Ayuk with it on the left side. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
18, Pioneer. Go.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's into the hands of his receiver, Hyatt. And he's going to have the 49ers first down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down.
Come on, set.
Now give on the ground, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Cowboy 80. Set. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. This throw left side caught by Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, 49ers.
Go. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Buffalo 18. Ready.
This one taken in by Hyatt. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter.
Pick out of somebody. And you can watch.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Set. Set, go.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
Let's go now. Warrior 70. Cup 19. Cup 19. Get up.
Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, 49ers. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. The extra point by Brown is good. And the 49ers are back within a point. It's 8-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there.
What do you gain?
28-17. You hear me?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tell you.
Set.
Here's 1st and 10. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Set. 79 Bronco. Hut, hut.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Pressure gets there. And down he goes.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, you better hold up here in pass protection.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball, as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in.
Ready.
Out of the gun, here's a gift to Henry. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Malik Hooker there on the tackle. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready, ready.
And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
That is caught. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal.
No, no.
They'll go with the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
0 to 100 real quick.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6.
I'm back. I'm here.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And it'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line.
Well, that run came at the perfect time, Mike. Anytime you find yourself backed up near your own goal line, the goal is to just start with 1 first down. They were able to get it here. Now you give a little breathing room, a little room to operate. Fresh set of downs, keep this drive alive.
Dylan Edwards played for Colorado.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
Oh, from down. Oh.
Come on. Set.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
That's Derrick Henry. I don't understand my fucking. Oh, like. Oh.
Okay, ready?
Second down and 8.
70 Lions. Dudee.
They'll look to throw. Ayuk makes the catch right side. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it's going to be 4th down. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Niners going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
On the double.
No, he's still on my team.
Set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll be 2nd down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practice. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all. You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half.
Dang, bro, when is you gonna snap off?
Have some more efficiency on these early downs and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. Well, maybe he's counting a little bit, Mike, on this defense being in pass mode, and maybe you can catch him off guard with the run call. In this case, the defense was ready for all of it. They hold them to no gain. They're going to have to bring out the punt team.
They will indeed go as they look to throw.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this 1st down.
First down throw there is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's real.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermine before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Here we go. Here we go. Dragon 60.
They motion the slot man left.
Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From out of the gun, he'll throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. He'll look to throw. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. Wow, out of bounds Inside the 10, it's first and goal. A huge play just before the half. 41 yards.
Come on, set! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Ready?
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for two. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the two-point conversion. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This fielded at about the 9. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Ready, set!
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Down!
They'll put Ayuk in motion.
Set, go!
To the air now on first and 10. Open man downfield is Kittle. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Set! Set up!
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's caught. Derrick Henry. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
Let's go now! Hut!
And that ball picked off. It's the ball hawk, Trayvon Diggs again.
I figured.
And the Cowboys will take over here just past the 30.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Hut, hut!
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, second and 10.
Rattler, ready?
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll air it out down the middle.
Let's go.
And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Cowboys are in front. As we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. From the 6, here comes a return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. First and 10. That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
That's down the field for Lamb. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
He's poking him off the line.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often. And it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third down, that is a rep.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll tuck it and take off.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Ready?
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
You're in, Clint.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Yeah.
In motion, Lamb. They'll throw out of the gun. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. A gain of 11 there, as the decision to go for it pays off. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. That is Ferguson in motion. Back to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw with a pass.
I might gotta do something.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw, taken in, and he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick, because that ball is coming out.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
I'll check it, Kyle.
Bro.
Is he way better than Lucy? Who he playing? He just ain't in the party?
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Bro, I love this formation. There's a wide out running back formation.
He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Let's go now.
We're yelling.
Watch
Receiver
this.
in motion, going right.
Yes, sir.
Using the jet sweep to fake,
Yes,
they
sir.
run it up the middle.
Perfect.
And he's going to have a Cowboys first down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2. Here's a run. A dive, and he's in. Touchdown,
That was
Cowboys.
a bad ankle.
And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
Here we go, set. Hut, hut.
He'll drop to throw. And he finds his way to the end
That's what I
zone
hate
again.
about this game, bro.
Scores both the touchdown and the
The
two-point
linebackers,
conversion
like,
to
they don't
extend
play
the
the
lead.
flat. Yeah, they just shuffle.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
Yeah. This man's
This
trash,
kick
bro.
is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Break. Let's go. Ready.
The drive will start on the ground, and he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Cardinal, 18.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Ready. Ready, ready.
That's into the hands of his receiver, Hyatt. And he will score. Jalen Hyatt, touchdown, 49ers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point by Brown is good. And the 49ers are back within a field goal. The lead is 3.
I don't know.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. But he'll gather it back in.
They ain't that fast.
70 rings, 70 rings. Here we go, here we go. Go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
He's going to go deep, looking for Reed.
I saw you sway away. If you'd have stayed on him, I couldn't do it. If you'd have stayed on, I couldn't do it. You was hovering over it, then you went away.
80 yards. Touchdown, Dallas.
You was going to pick that if I threw it.
Throwing now from the gun. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
Game, bitch.
He's over there crying right now.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he
Nigga
takes a
said
big
Newski come fuck
shot
with Zeta, bro.
at the end of it.
Nigga said Newski come fuck with Zeta. No, it's West.
Come on, set.
They'll put Ayuk in motion.
Set, go.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Set, ready. Trap 60, trap 60. Set up.
They'll look to throw.
Thank you.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for
I
a
was
defense
covered
to
too,
bait
Emperor.
these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Do you do your
In
adjustment
motion,
settings?
Reed.
Like your
They'll
coaching
come out
adjustment?
throwing here to start the drive. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice job initially by the quarterback. He feels that immediate pressure, and he's able to escape the pocket. Now, you're hoping somebody uncovers. One of your targets becomes free, but it became pretty clear that he wasn't going to be able to have anybody to deliver the ball to, and does the right thing by getting rid of it.
Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson.
He catches everything.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard.
Now.
You think I'm not all in? Okay.
Buried in the wall.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult.
That's the only reason he
defensively.
dropped it.
It'll set up a 4th down.
Anybody else?
Set. 18, Pioneer. Hey, Smash.
In motion, Reed.
18, Rattler. 18, Buffalo 18.
He's jogging for.
Ready, ready.
Thank you.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
On the double.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air.
Nuts Mayor
He'll
ain't
say
as
no
bad
to
as
the
I
extra
thought he
point
was.
and go for 2.
Nuts Mayor.
70. Here we go.
Yeah, I ain't get to play with him because nobody
To the end zone. It's intercepted.
That's
Oh, big hole left side. Past midfield. Inside.
He would have
the
caught him
30.
20 more yards.
And he's going to make it all the way to the end
That
zone.
dude fast speed,
How about
bro.
a
That
kick
nigga was
2?
tracking him, and he
2
came from the end
points.
zone.
Going the other way.
Oh,
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. So
Yeah,
no
he's
Georgia
actually on that
offense in
team.
this one as we end the 3rd.
yeah.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. on EA Sports.
They've been on that team for a long time.
Let's go.
Motion man is Hyatt. Back to throw here to begin the drive.
Oh,
He's
Hook,
gonna
get
send
there.
it
Hook, get there.
downfield for Ayuk. And he will
Gilly!
score.
Fuck is he
Game
talking
on.
about? Stupid.
Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, San Francisco. The extra point by Brown is good. And the 49ers are back within 6.
Plays like that made me question why I got rid
A little
of
more interesting now. Back to
Marquise
a
Bell.
one-score game as they kick it away.
Marquise Bell.
This taken in at the 8-yard line.
I'd switch him for Jalen Newski.
That's where the offense will take over.
4 interceptions for my nigga Marquise. Nah. Oh, so he's leading the season right now.
I need enough time. Thank you.
He's gonna
Touchdown.
air this one out. That's hot.
Oh, that's Anthony Hill Jr. He's great linebacker.
76 yards. Touchdown, Dallas.
Where did he come from?
Everything
Anthony
you want to
Hill.
do right there, Greg, in the
come
fourth
from
quarter.
Texas?
Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey
Yep.
to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. To the air now on 1st and 10.
Yo, I keep doing
Moving
it.
man downfield is Kittle. And he's going to take this one all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. The extra point by Brown is good. And the 49ers will cut the deficit to 7.
That beef eating. All that beef.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, yeah. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Cowboy 80. Mustang 19. Ready, go. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Hut, hut.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete.
Oh
He might be
my God.
fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up 3rd down.
70 Rangers. 70. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
He's got his man right side. It's complete.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready, ready, hut. Dragon 60. Ready, ready.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find
Was you holding triangle?
Clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game.
That is caught. What a throw! Touchdown.
Hey, that's Mayor, you launching out. Oh my God.
And now, after the big play, gotta cut that celebration short, because they're gonna stay out and go for 2.
60 Eagle, 60, 19 Lion. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
Shorty got the blind highlight in your mind.
That's gonna wind up incomplete. They try for 2, and it does not pan out. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Ready, set. Set, go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Great pass.
That one on target to Watson.
That was a great pass.
And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
No, you let it inside, kind of change direction or something.
Right back to Watson. Another grab. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. An even 40 yards.
Here we go, set.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball.
That's in the end zone and intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted.
You know Will Campbell hustling.
Off by the rookie safety. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
Oh, yeah, yeah. The fake zone jet
They'll
right
put
there.
one of the tight ends in motion.
It's the fake zone jet.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. This is caught at the 2. Tigers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Set up. Ready, ready.
Not much to speak of on that
Poor
one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second
he
down.
got fake. Yeah, you hurried up too fast. Fake QB nail, go hunt him.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
He's gonna fake you.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
He's fake spiking, bro.
Go.
Come on.
And now he's not spiking it, it's a fake.
Yo, he let
And
it
he's
run
going to get into the end zone. The fake spike works for a touchdown. Greg,
Oh,
they
he got
are
the block
pecking
ass.
away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. They'll drop to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Back to throw. Now he'll air one out. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Renardo Green. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead. Here's 1st and 10.
Gotta launch this, but he gotta launch this.
This throw left side caught by Kittle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They'll put Ayuk in motion. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Let's go now.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Here we go, Simon. 18, Pioneer. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw,
Thank
and
you.
that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Let's go.
They'll run the sneak. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
I wouldn't say that's a very conventional call on 1st and 10. I'm not
You
exactly
heard it.
sure what kind of yardage they were expecting to get. Maybe surprise the defense. They got a little bit, but they got a lot of work left to do here on second down.
Timeout 49ers. That is their second, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds remaining on the clock.
All the offense is trying to do here is just get a little breathing room so that they can operate their entire system. This defense, they sold out, brought pressure, and the offense is lucky that that one didn't result in 2.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
This might not be a good play. Come on!
They'll try to get this one on the ground. This isn't going to work out much better either. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage this time. No gain, tough sequence, and that brings up 4th down. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout. They're all set
It
to
ain't
kick
over,
this one
bro.
away. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. It's a very short kick. Fair catch is taken, and they're going to have unbelievable starting field position. This is 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolf. Ready.
Here we go. One final play. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone.